5 damage.
DC 31 fort save or become exhausted.
Oh no. Natural 20 on the fort save.
All right.
He's not exhausted. He's at 80 damage. He needs to save versus paralysis. He's not paralyzed.
This guy just wants to put up the defense. I will be rewarded by the devils.
Okay, Mulgrimir's men are helping on fire duty. The guards are still cowering. The original crew are manning the ship. Balmaris.
He's going to move up to provide cover for both Rose and
Siren. Okay. All right. There is like Rose is providing cover for Siren. Balmaris is providing cover for Rose. There's this like order of things in the way. Grimsby is going to. Would you just fucking give up already?
So he gets up with 2 moves. With his last move, he's going to pick up the long straw launch and hold it up as a shield.
Okay. Are you using it like a tower shield?
Like a tower shield. He's going to plant the launch for like a tower shield.
All right. So you can provide Rose and Siren total cover.
Okay.
And then you like Balmaris won't get cover.
That's fine.
Or you can use it to add to your AC.
It's fine. Balmaris hasn't taken any damage.
He's also a treat.
He's 100 hit point sack or something. He's good.
He's 100 hit point sack of not the pilot of the ship. Okay, Grimsby.
He's being brave to people who have been nice to him.
Balmaris
156 hit points.
Balmaris is awesome. Don't get it twisted. Grimsby's going to start. He's going to tap on the drum. Like claws at this man's face. He hits the flat-footed AC. Come on, Grimsby. Knocks the man unconscious. Finally.
That fear smell is running out. We might actually have a fight.
Okay, and then Grimsby's going to I guess he steps into this room and he's going to attack this guard with cover who's cowering. This is where things actually get really hard because they've got really good armor and they're total defense right now.
Yep.
The AC 20 is just knocking on the surface.
What's their AC about?
You haven't actually fought them straight up. You just feared them all out of existence. But their ACs are 32 before they cower.
They should jump off the boat.
They wear lots of armor. They don't want to jump off the boat.
So if each of them has a magic pistol and a magic suit of full plate, like each of these dudes is $2,000 to us. This boat is beautiful. It's got lots of nice little.
It's the best decision ever.
Yep.
Best way to fight them: just tie a chain to their waist and throw them overboard. And then
what do you think I've been trying to do?
When they done wriggling, pull them back up.
Okay, Karen is helping with the power of the ship. So Karen is going to he will make the saving throw. Oh no. The horrible nightmares. Oh, it ain't so bad. See, it's not real. Karen is moving through the horrible illusion. Celissa is still paralyzed. Daedalus. Daedalus is going to whip panicked men till they stop moving.
You could try to hit this time.
Oh, you son of a bitch. He's going to attack the guy with the heavier armor first. Hits.
There we go. A little cajoling. A little hurt to his
boo-boos. Here's your boo-boos. All right, so I think that's enough. 44 plus 20 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 18 plus 86. Okay, he kills this one.
How many times did he hit him?
2. He's got one more attack left.
Yeah, our guys are really good at hitting and dishing damage. Like
Holy
we do around 40
Holy
damage
shit!
per swing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your gun is scary. Other dudes are also scary. There's lots of scary to go around. Flat-footed still misses. Okay, I'll get you next. All right, Sodak.
My man. We're gonna, I guess, help with the bringing. Right. What do you need us to do?
Oh, yeah. Genzorg surprisingly is yelling out the right names of things. He's been quietly learning in his own way. He's got max ranks and plus 15 total in Profession Sailor.
Awesome.
So in the crow's nest, he's just listening to how people like move around and call things, and he's saying pretty much the right words for
Perfect
stuff. Yep. He wants the sails down because he thinks that we should be moving away from the town.
Okay,
tell Grimsby that anytime he can cast his, he glances to Karen, his necromancy. I think I count 8 bodies.
Some of them are still breathing.
6, 7. We need 8. Whoa! How many guys you got down there?
At least 4 or 5.
Okay, it's almost time.
Yep. Hey, Gozu. I'll push him in your direction. You pop him up top.
Don't have to be gentle either.
All right. You don't have a full complement of a crew yet, but you do have crew. Are you just trying to stabilize the ship, or are you trying to go somewhere?
We're just trying to make the storm not
Damage the ship.
Not damage the ship. Yep.
Okay. Give me a profession sailor check.
My God, skeleton crew is a standard action spell. That's so hilarious.
And a Tabo now! Ha-ha!
What do you want? Profession sailor? Yeah, Mark, if you could, all right, Sodak, could you give me, Adam for Karen and Ahmed for Sodak. I need your aids.
Oh, Corinne's
Yeah,
aid is
sure.
amazing. Corinne, that is a 33, 35, so that's a plus 4 aid.
17, baby.
Plus
All right.
37.
Okay, yeah, no, this is you've got friends. The ship is.
We don't need a full crew. It's just the 3 of us. Why don't we just sail away?
You are making the DCs to start sailing if you like. Now, you're not making them handily. It could go sideways.
Yeah, that's like Genzorg's got this like flash of maybe this is how we escape.
Okay, the vessel is bobbing about. It is the waves are pushing it actually closer to the closer to you. You're now about 40 feet apart between your boats.
Oh, shoo! You need to move. Move there, Siren.
Okay, Siren, what are you doing with your ship? Aside from being shot while trying to pilot it?
Maybe I don't know. Grimsby's got this. Karen, you're not gonna like this, bud. These guys are evil, though. You heard them bark out evil, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
I heard a lady was here who needed her mouth washed out with soap.
Oh yeah, she's bad, but these guys follow and love her, so.
They're heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need crew? Is the question.
No, we got this.
Okay.
The plan was we know the plan from Grimsby, right?
Yeah.
Genzorig is going to take one action to stick an arrow into one of the downed guys. Just because we know we need like corpses, not. I saw that guy move. He was going for you, Zodak. I don't know if you want damage
yes,
or tackle. Or...
No, it's fine. You can just put an X on somebody.
Okay, all right.
Friends giving you a dirty look. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's why we weren't full on.
Hey, where'd you get what's his name to bite those two behind him?
Crimler?
Yeah.
Oh no, I get Crimler all messy. She's a good bird. A good griffin. Doesn't like it when I call her bird.
She's just got a bird face. She's got like a lion butt. Does that make you happy, lion butt?
She gives Corinne a headbutt. we'll fucking have a game of checkers later. Although Corinne actually has a 10 intelligence now instead of an 8.
Yep.
Because he's wearing the circlet. There was a spare circlet of int. I couldn't figure out where to stick this thing that gives you max ranks in survival.
Nice.
So it's like, Corinne, help out with the hunting and fishing and stuff.
Dude,
nice.
The wisdom character will do great with that.
Yeah.
The ship. You've got all of your main people still interacting. You are now on a ramming course, Siren. Do you want to continue along your ramming course to the...
Hey!
Stop that! What you notice, Genzorig, is she's accelerating and coming. She's now coming right for you.
Go that way!
I go the other way, just to spite him.
He's pointing away from the town, like we want to go away from the town.
We need to stick around for the other people to return, don't we?
First things first, let's not ram our new ship.
Agreed. We need somewhere for them to land.
Okay. All right. So you are you changing course?
Rose taps Siren and just... Are we testing out our new ram?
No, we're not testing out the new ram. I know what I'm doing. And she changes course.
Okay.
Profession sailor check to, like, we're now navigating the vessel.
33.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to turn. You can turn up to 90 degrees, so you can basically slide along parallel with the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other vessel is still bobbing because you haven't quite got her.
Why don't we put some humans on the sailors on the new ship?
We can.
Take the adventurers off the new ship.
All right.
Put them on the old ship and prepare for attack. Our other sailors take our nice fancy new ship away from the battle.
So maybe Siren does know what she's doing as she Ace Ventura likes. The ships end up sliding. They're now 10 feet apart and side by each. Through the bobbing.
Okay, don't.
She says something that's like an analogy for like a glove, but it's much more along the lines of something a sailor would say.
Yeah. Oh, don't scratch my new ship.
Your new ship.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to go to...
Yeah, we'll call it the Acades bitch.
No, sneaking is Tishia's butt plug. It's the elemental.
But then what did we... If we call it the Astitia's butt plug, what will we call you then?
Oh, you shut up. A charisma. No.
No. He knows how to make a joke. He just doesn't know what to do after you've made the joke.
Exactly.
Okay.
I was just going to have to think about it for a while later.
All right.
An hour from now, it'll be like, I should have said that.
Yeah. Yep. Precisely.
Okay, what are you doing? Because I think that you found a way to protect yourself from random arrows. I'll roll a couple of d20s for just like pot shots. How are you getting? The ships are basically like. Are you tying them together? Are you trying to create a gap between them? Here, I'm going to. Just because I've got both of them here, I'm going to center players or move tool, force players to current map. Center players are current view. You got your two boats are actually pointed the same general direction, ready to
so
go do a
Grimsby's
thing.
spell ends up creating up to 32 skeletons that have profession sailors plus 9. So there
Makes a crew. Yep.
There's enough people to have a crew.
Okay.
So if you wanted to move over, the people that are available right now would be Mulgrimir's men, because we can go without the cannons. We don't have much of a teeth as for siege weapons. They have a profession sailor plus 14.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
It will take the Hateful Scorn.
Yep.
Is about 10 rounds away from ramming you.
Okay.
Now, C's could modify that. There's a bunch of stuff going on, but you've got about a minute. Can you get these ships up and running in less than that? Is kind of the question. Like,
I think first we got to put out the fire. How long does that?
Well, so you got to put out the fire. You got to deal with the people if there's a few people in the base, but they're not really fighting anymore. Right there, they're cowering. The spell's going to run out, and then they'll be alone against you. So they're going to try to surrender.
I think in a minute we could kill all the people that are here and cast our spell to get a crew of skeletons. That could be done in 10 rounds.
Okay.
We could also put out the fire and probably move that same troop of Mulgrimir's men over to the other boat in 1 minute. I don't see that taking.
So is it no survivors, or is it people who surrender get to surrender?
Who's surrendering?
So basically, the guy right in front of Grimsby doesn't get a chance to surrender. He dies. The guy in front of Daedalus doesn't get a chance to surrender. He dies. These two are dead.
And then he died.
The guy who's hiding in the toilet that people don't know he's there, he's the one who gets a chance to surrender because he stops panicking, but he's actually buried, like hiding in a latrine.
Yeah, I think latrine dude we'll let one armored dude who ends up getting a name.
Being helpful.
He can at least tell us about.
You slipped.
Okay, so you're taking one prisoner because he's got 5 hit points left. And he's beat to shit.
Latrine Larry, who hides in the shitter, rightfully so, as his own crewmates are animated into skeletons that help pilot the boat away after he was abandoned by his captain.
Yeah.
That's fine. Right. I don't think we move people over, Mark, unless you want Mulgrimir's crew to actually be in charge of the boat.
Not really. I was thinking moving the OG crew over there.
That we could do that shuffle. Put the OG crew onto this boat.
Yeah.
Have them augmented by the undead. Like I think we should.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Mulgrimir's men, after putting out the fire, end up going above deck, helping Siren. The OG crew gets transferred to new boat. Grimsby still casts his spell because it's a standard action and it's fucking awesome.
Yep.
And we have one guy that potentially could surrender.
Okay.
Old crew goes back over. Like Ganzorig, I think, hands the reins back over. We move. Krimlir is going to move Lee and Celissa back to the other boat. Like basically, we'll stuff them on top of Krimlir and should ferry them back.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, because they're still like a minute later, they're still paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
okay.
they're getting close. We got paralyzed in round 2 or 3? Yeah, we're still paralyzed.
Yeah, you should have like 3 rounds of paralysis left.
Okay. And then what the crews are doing is putting on sails so that we can move away, at least outmaneuver rowboat.
Okay. With the ships together, I'm going to roll or do I want to get Ahmed to roll? Ahmed's sleeping. He can't roll.
No, I'm here.
I'm going to roll percentile. There's a 20% chance that there's something wrong with your boats and trying to do this, like the plan.
Keep in mind that
Screw it, you roll for that.
The seas are calm around us.
Everything is chaotic and hectic, and people are doing things, but there's not a like the ships don't bash into each other. Nobody falls overboard. There's nothing catastrophic.
While this is going on, she's going to spend like 10 rounds of bard song just to get an hour of. Don't have to worry about this.
The sea, yeah,
the bonus,
the calming sea.
Yeah.
All right, from Sunwoo and the people helping Sunwoo, I need a craft alchemy and I need a survival to try to put out the fire and to save the most goods that are in that room. Now you can get more help, but the help has to be people who aren't doing other things.
37 from the craft alchemy.
Okay.
I don't think anyone has the survival skill. So
okay.
Not Mulgremir's man.
Flying Karen that isn't doing much.
Well, flying Karen that doesn't want to be around the murder, that totally works. He doesn't want to be around the dirty people with the skeletons anyway. Yep. There's a fire in the galley. Oh no, that's where the beer is.
That's where the alcohol is. Yeah, he could give us a.
Okay, Karen will lead the survival roll.
The circlet filling him all sorts of. What would Smokey the Bear do?
Aha! 35 natural 20. Okay. Mark, can you roll a D3?
1.
Okay. You have 1 unit of cargo in that room is destroyed.
Okay, could have been worse. We're going to have to talk to a certain someone about safety protocols when they're not working in their shop.
What's the value of that?
It's 1,000 gold pieces of food or alchemical supplies or crafting materials. You could tick it off.
Yeah, I'm going to tick off masterwork cooking pots are gone. That's like 50. And we have.
We just have the shitty ones from Walmart now.
Yeah, we've got a lot of alchemical components. We just stocked our ship, so we lost 900 of alchemical components and 50 gold pieces of magic ink. Gone. Done.
All right.
And somehow our lab still survived, unless that's also gone.
No. The lab itself is not destroyed. The glasses and materials, just stuff within the lab burned.
Okay.
Okay. We
made so much more money from this boat than that 1,000 gold pieces. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. You do have a friend in the great distance. She is making 5 attacks against things that move. Basically, I'm going to roll 5 attack rolls. She's only going to hit on 20. It's just going to be there's 5 attack rolls, and we'll see if any of them are hits. Otherwise, not pursuing close enough to get slain by you. That one of them is a hit. I'm going to roll randomly to figure out who she hits. Rose and Siren are not on the available list because they are behind a boat. There's many arrows in the boat. There's all the other air attacks we're hitting up against this boat or around Balmaris. Happy Barnacle. The attack ends up hitting.
Ahmed, you had the idea a while back of just creating just massive shields.
Yes.
Imagine creating just a tower shield for a huge treant.
Yes.
Eventually, that treant will be Jinshu's cohort. And then
Then you'll get bigger.
Apparently, somebody's an asshole. She shot Salissa's like paralyzed body as it was being dragged across.
I'll make the queen of the Naga hate you. 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yeah, she's fine. I think she has a lot of hit dice.
Yep. Okay. All right. There is a you're being bared down upon by the Hateful Scorn, as you basically can reorganize your crews across the boats.
Hateful Scorn.
What I'd like to do is go and ask a few questions about what the captain is doing. Captain, oh my captain.
Mulgrimir?
Yeah. So, Mulgrimir, you've recently absconded with a bunch of bodies and flew out of a window, and it's storming outside, and what are you doing? What's that happening?
Go find her ship.
You're gonna go find a ship.
And get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sorry, Mulgrimir expects to go find his ships. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. What I'm going to do is just to refresh people's memory, particularly Ahmed's.
Shit.
Okay. You've collected a bunch of bodies after leaping out of this window. You've got fly spells that last for a short period as you are running away from this very pleasant and beautiful den of ill repute that is potentially what I believe Marty called it a trap. It is a challenge to one's moral fiber, we'll call it.
It's not just the trap for that. There are sinister, shape-changing outsiders that are at the heart of this place. We were warned that
steal your soul.
Oni's here. We saw a powerful Azada that was bound there. This is the place where I think 12th level we come back, just surprise and
hey, treasure.
and we create the
liberate.
The port of New Barnacle, and
okay,
that looks like a nice fancy building for us to have a headquarters for the crew.
That is an amazing. Mark, it's good to have goals, man.
Yep.
This is our treehouse.
It's our treehouse. It's our pirate treehouse.
You just party here every second day.
All right.
I think we're looking for a clearing, maybe, to land after our spells run out. The weakest spell amongst us is the Black Dog's potion, which will last for 5 minutes. So I don't know how close we can get to our boats in a 5-minute.
Okay, So it was.
Can someone cast haste?
Give me 1 second.
Well, haste was cast, but it doesn't last that long. So
Then we recast it because it will give us one in,
Yeah, that's a good point. Because Gaetano can cast haste and basically double our speed.
How many more flies do we have?
No,
Okay.
we don't have. This is our only.
All right. So we're doing so. This is the math we're doing. You need to travel 48,000 feet.
Oh God.
That's the distance you're going.
When fly runs out, when fly runs out, it doesn't just, you don't fall. You go like it's a feather fall thing, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a feather fall thing for a few rounds, and then it becomes a old school.
I think it's a feather fall thing only for 1 round, if I'm not mistaken.
And fly goes 180 feet per round.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you put,
but it lasts minutes.
260 rounds, and for 5 minutes we've got.
Hold on though, haste it. Haste.
We're only getting a fraction of the way there. We walked up a jungle mountain for over an hour to get here. So,
that's not happening. Never mind.
You were in a carriage with a magical elephant that you sat in that like escorted you up the mountain. So it was traveling at 80.
I think our Marines are out of the picture. I think Siren's just going to have to evade the big nasty slaver ship until Lee and well, we're not really. We don't really care. It's really we want to wake and ready to throw shit.
Which is only a few minutes, right? We get our sails up and we could dance around for a while.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll dance around for a bit and then we'll.
Yeah. So to answer your question, we fly to a clearing. We find a clearing where 5 minutes into our fly spell.
Okay. So for the fly, are you triple moving for the entire fly?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you are exerting yourself for the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So give me a second.
I think we should drop our weight, collect like the people that are carried can strip magic items off the dead bodies.
We need some of the bodies.
Do we need the body or the head?
We need the body. The more the body we have, the better the spell works. So.
All right. So you get to a clearing. When you get to the clearing, what are you doing? Like, or you are able to make your way to a clearing. You have a bunch of bodies that you're still carrying. It is arduous to travel with a bunch of bodies. Like, it's not just simple.
And they're all dead, or there's 2 people that are just unconscious, right?
Yeah, there's 2 people that are knocked out, and the rest are dead.
Well, we don't know that there's a race back. We don't know there's a boat fight going on.
That's part of this. Yep.
So we loot the bodies.
Okay, so you time is spent looting.
And then
I don't know how much urgency you have behind not
getting caught.
Place.
Yeah. So half of them had half their armor half off, anyways. So
yeah, actually, most of them were pretty naked.
Yeah.
One of the guys you fought had an AC of 13.
Yeah, there's a couple of us that are roughly looting bodies, and then Black Dog gives Mogramir a look like these 2 are still alive. What do you want to do?
Mogramir's ant haul does last for 16
Well, it lasts for a
hours.
long time. It's like, do you want to carry your groceries for 5 minutes, or do you want to carry them for an hour and a half?
Yeah, these are small groceries though for him. So,
how many of the bodies or prisoners are we keeping?
We just want the captain and maybe the guy with the faux shard.
Okay, so we just want their bodies.
Yeah, we don't need prisoners. I don't think. It's not like I really don't think we can negotiate anything with them. So
was that the guard captain or no? It was the chief mate guy. All right,
the chief mate guy had the flambear.
These guys are stuck into the ground with the other one. They're...
Oh no! You die. Okay.
And then we huck their bodies into a river.
Into the waterfall-y rivers. Okay. All right. So you take some time to loot bodies. It takes anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes, depending on how thorough you want to be. Are you casting any spells? I know Black Dog is absolutely shit kicked at this point.
Oh yeah, Jin can heal up the group. 75 damage. That's how many channels from Jin? What does he do?
Jin is also hurt. Can't remember how. Oh, I remember. He got shot by the. There was the weird metal samurai things that shot Jin Shur in the back as he was flying away.
Yeah, we were flying away.
It takes 2 channels to give us hit points back. Black Dog will have 2 damage, and Jin will have 2.
Okay, that's fine. All right, are you casting any other spells, or is it just you've looted the bodies and are you heading back to Portton in the storm? Or are you trying to find cover, or it is starting to rain, the winds are picking up?
I think we're going to try to head back to port.
Sebastian was pointing out what stuff was magical as they were looting.
Okay, yeah, they do have decent gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much all of it was taken.
All right. You collect their good gears. You still have your 2 prisoners. Prisoners is the wrong word.
Trophies.
Trophies. That's a better word. Yep. How fast are you traveling down the mountainside, or what mode of travel are you using?
We're walking, and
Are you following the roads, or are you trying to make your own path?
I think we're gonna. I think we're okay to follow the roads for now.
Yeah, we'll avoid any traffic. We'll try to hide off the road.
Yeah.
I think if
But taking the road itself, I think or staying close to it, because I got a feeling this group gets lost.
Katana will remain small.
Yeah, probably.
Smallano.
There we go.
There we go. And then we'll carry Sebastian. So I think our slowest guy is Black Dog and Mulgrimir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Banjo, what's your base speed?
50.
Wow. Okay, Jin's is something ridiculous too. Jin's
'cause
is
Monk, yeah.
50. Black Dog
Mulgrimir's 35.
Black Dog is 40. I mean, if you didn't have pride, you could piggyback Jin and we could move at 40.
He's the captain. He'll ride the crew. Go ahead.
All right, so basically he's like half stepping on Jin's long tail, like holding onto his shoulder, and we're whipping down the trail at 40.
Okay. Are you hustling or just like a good pace?
Just a good pace, I think.
Medium pace.
In the middle of in the storm, let's just.
Yep.
Okay. I need a percentile roll for that group as they're coming down the mountain when she comes.
I refuse.
You refuse? Okay. 21.
21. All right. From here, I will.
Are the rivers running straight to the ocean from here?
Yes. That's how rivers work.
No, I'm just wondering how many waterfalls
You could try to
are.
get in the rivers with all the waterfalls.
I'm just wondering how many
Waterfall,
waterfalls are there is my question.
There are many waterfalls. It's like it's a mountain covered with these beautiful, magnificent waterfalls.
Okay, so smash your ass waterfalls. All right.
Yeah. Oh yes.
All right. Stop. It might be
If
cool.
Banter had
Indiana
slow fall,
Jones.
Anta has slow fall.
Banta with slow fall and his Barracuda style could very possibly be the fastest guy down to the port because he could probably survive going down the waterfalls. Most other creatures would just be battered to shit.
That would be
Black
a
Dog
little.
likes falling off mountains.
Yeah, Totori Monk gives up slow fall.
Oh.
No, he has it.
Oh, that means Amadeus' weakness is falling.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
To be fair, most characters' weaknesses
Falling, yes.
And gravity does win.
drop you out of a plane. Okay. The party is traveling at speed. Who has the best perception check out of the group?
Jin, I'm guessing.
Jin.
Let me just look. Jin has a
plus
plus
15.
25.
That's
God
Jin,
damn.
yeah. We'll give it to Jin. Yeah.
Okay. There's a
Mulgrim's
very
plus 20 though. That's pretty good.
it appears that there's something coming along the road.
Okay. You'll let everyone know.
God, you mentioned that you want to hide.
We'll get off the road and hide. Yeah.
Okay. Give me the stealth for whoever's the worst stealther.
That's probably Mulgrimir.
I think it's also Jin. Give me a second. Different sheet. Jin's got a plus 2. Mulgrimir's got a plus 3.
God damn.
I'm hiding here.
He's a big ass fucking snake.
Yeah.
Does the ostrich thing, sticks his head in the fucking bush?
He's just
Sit on the
snake
air.
out of the fucking road.
Yeah, Banta's is pretty good. It's plus 16. Black Dog is pretty good at a plus 13. Mulgrimir's got a plus 3. So Jin is also.
Okay, just roll Jins.
Not 20. 22.
Okay. All right. A very colorful, like elephant pulled carriage is zipping by. It is very fast. It looks so warm and cozy on the inside. Are you hailing it, or are you just letting it go by?
We're hiding.
We're hiding.
Okay. Just gonna move this off the side.
Wonder how much that was worth.
Find out when you get the bill.
The fucking cab ride up there. It's a fucking Uber.
Don't worry, they'll send it to Harrigan if you guys don't pay it. All right. You let the carriage
That
pass.
solves the Harrigan problem.
Okay, you let the carriage pass. Then you wait a couple of minutes to make sure the coast is clear, and then continue down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ahmed,
So,
as you're approaching the town, the village is sort of battened down. There's a bunch of lights and things that are like dimly like twinkling out in the distance. The winds really suck. The road is really mucky and gross. If you were hustling here, that'd actually be a risk of like slipping and falling. It's not a good time. I would like for you to roll a d10. The closer to 10 is the more exciting the time is, and the further from 10 is the less exciting the time is.
50-50.
50-50. Okay. You two get to the docks, or you get to the point where you can get view of the docks, and you don't see any ships in the harbor.
Yeah, I drink too much, I think.
The captain is currently riding Jinshur. Jinshur is ensuring he's not like falling off the mountain. Banta's like looking for the boats because there'll be like some dry sheets and some wet rum. It'll be amazing. Right now, like the rain is so heavy that when you went to take a drink from your rum, you got water in it, so you got watery rum. Like it's not like your vessel isn't sealed, and you've only got so many magical charges in your unending flask.
Well, I trust the crew to come around when they've got things settled. So,
should we be going into the town, given that we'll likely be wanted there?
no. No, that would be, I imagine they've got very quick means of communicating.
So it's a port, right? Which means that there's some sort of bay or inlet or some sort of cover from and the town is nestled in
the town is nestled
part,
in the round part. Yep.
What is the terrain that goes out?
There's this like mountainous sort of jungle-y terrain. It's not very hospitable.
Perhaps we should go there. Yeah, Jin's pointing at.
Yes. Better than staying around here and fighting guards.
Also, we might be able to see our ships from out there.
Yes, from the mountaintop. I like that.
Unless they all sank, Captain.
Okay, well, all of them? Even our enemy ships?
It is not beyond the realm of possibility for the deep and dark to take the light.
Yeah, but not likely. Come on. Onward to the mountains.
Okay. Jin, actually, Mulgrimir, give me an appraise check.
Okay.
Or Sebastian could also do the appraise check.
Let's let Sebastian do it.
All right, Seb. 30.
Nice. Super nice.
In the distance, there's some like sparkle, like there's this like sparkling that is like it catches your eye. It's like there's something magical.
In the town, back where we came from.
It's in the town. There's apparently somebody's out in the storm, and they are definitely magical. Like just your eyes, like that person has magical power. And I'm going to give me 1 second. I need to.
There is someone of no insignificant magical power wandering around the storm, Captain.
Want to recruit them? Like what?
Look at the sparkle over there. Well, maybe they know what happened to the boats.
All right, I'm just going to go there. Get rid of this state. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to Halo to. Oh God, sorry. The tokens are spread across every map known to man. There is a group of people that looks like they would be better suited at the new Oparin that you could at the very vaguest distance, and the sparkle that you see is actually coming from her mask.
So these are people in town.
These are people that are in town that just at a distance they just looked like those are magic people. It just your magic senses are tingling. It's like those are magic people.
They could be sorcerers. They might know what happened to the boats. They also could be assholes that work here.
They're also very obviously traveling with devils. There's 2 Iridiases, but they're not like you fought some before that were like subtle about their presence. These are 2 fucking Iridiases. Just
Yeah, we've seen these things multiple times, and we associate them with the iron.
The Aspar.
The Aspar concern.
Yeah, let's not. Let's take up chances on our own. Not a big fan of devils.
What are they doing?
Currently, it looks like they might be checking into a hotel.
They look interesting, but I think our goal is to get back to our boat.
I'm not 100%. If you were to be like, I fucking murder them, I will start dropping more and more. There's an interesting thing here just to see how far it'll go with. Is it interesting? I kill it and take it. Stop. Hey.
I mean, this is further evidence that this whole fucking town is full of outsiders, and this
whole island needs to be purged.
Yeah. For mortals!
All right. So you make your way off to go farm the wilderness, while there is currently a sea chase that is going well or poorly within the storm across where you have 2 boats. The enemy has 1. Both of your boats are not fully operational in the traditional fashion. And their vessel currently could take either of yours in a fight, but could it take both? All right.
I don't know that they lost their captain.
They don't have a captain. They're operating with whatever they got there. They're Mark, you're muted.
We likely have their senior level crew, or have. killed. Let's be honest.
Well, you're possessing the bodies. I mean, from a necromancy point of view, you still got them.
I mean, if we could somehow get aboard their boat and fuck around with the slaves, like as in free the slaves and like interrupt their boat, then they're just ducks in the water. We're like one level away from Dimension Door, Adam. So it's like
I gotta get this shit in when I can.
Enjoy.
The enemy is just like whooping around a little bit, you know.
Yeah. With Lee not paralyzed, we have yet another person that when you get in close, it just dishes damage.
No, it's so bad. Oh, we're boarding. Oh no, there's Lee.
Between Lee and Sodak, medium range. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can take their boat. I think we do the same thing. I think we try to get close, put people on it. Or here's what we could do. We could actually cast the water breathing spell this time. Ogozu under the water, put up like just a little bit of a chase. Like, oh no!
Oh no! I know.
No. And then Ogozu Marine onto their boat, and then
you can refine your tactic.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do, Mark. We're gonna Gozu Marine. The two boats are gonna try to get away put a little distance between them so they don't accidentally smack into each other. And then as their ship comes up, Gozu launches the Marines, and then they get fucked, and then the two boats turn around and then start to use cannons and
hammer it on both sides.
We can use our cannons just to attack the dudes on the boat, right? Like we don't need the direct fire. So
you could just shoot the
And then what do we do with this boat afterwards? We hand it over to the slaves that are rowing.
We need materials to fix our ship, so
after looting a little bit. Here you go.
I remember there being a beautiful tapestry in this room.
Yeah.
No.
I think that is the plan. Now, plan to survive the contact with the enemy.
One of the things that I found very interesting for DMing this campaign is there's like lots of people and things to know, and there's lots of like, oh, I'm gonna fuck that guy, and then it's like, did you ask anybody about anything? No, I'm just gonna that one.
fuck that guy up.
Which is really funny. The reason why I find it funny is because Marty, when he's DMing, very frequently goes like, well, you're supposed to do some research. And when you're DMing, I'm over here going, it's really.
It's because it's like time where it's like, let's just get to it.
Well, that's part of it, right? It's like I just want to get to the fight, or just want to cast some spells. I got my plan. I want to do my plan. My plan's amazing. Yeah. All right.
You upset my plan.
So not
with
only
your
was the captain,
nuance.
it was the captain died to another captain, and then we killed that guy. So it's like, wow, who could be left?
What is there really?
What is there really? We took out some pretty tough dudes.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Of course, they're like, no. We leave our monsters in charge of the boat while we go up to Pleasure Town. Fucking giant blood raging. Right. I'm sure there's a problem. And we also didn't leave, I don't know, like, we didn't leave the A team behind.
Yeah, well, there's the like, there's characters that just can't quite hang. They just can't quite hang. Like, Daedalus hits really hard, and his AC is pretty good. But he doesn't hit hard like Black Dog.
What are you talking about? He did 98 damage with 2 fucking hits.
Black Dog does 70 with 1 swing.
It's a vital strike.
Vital strike improved crit, but yeah.
With it, I did to focus.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't quite like if you had one, right? If you could say you could have Daedalus or you could have Black Dog.
See, the problem with having to run away was the fly spells were originally the things that we were going to use to reconnect with our boats.
Yeah.
Now we have to kind of wait almost a whole day.
Uh,
Or find a small vessel and risk the storm in fucking dinghy.
Steal somebody's dinghy.
We do have enough strong swimmers that we could swim the storm.
Good Tano's not going to make that, I don't think, though.
Tano can hold his breath in the bag.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You have a huge banta with Barracuda.
Monkey banta.
Barracuda, huge banta. You guys, with a swim speed, you guys get into a boat, and he pulls the boat.
And they attack the slavers.
So what I need...
What's the dinghy? There's a big fucking monkey. He King Kong the boat. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think we're trying to at least spot our boats before.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
Right. Well, this is you can
Why are these boats? Why are we all fighting?
You can get you can do diplomacy to gather information. You can walk around and spy on things. Like there's a bunch of ways to figure out what the hell happened. Right.
Yeah, we could continue to use our suggestion spells too.
I suggest you tell me what the fuck is going on.
100 times.
Tell me the story 100 times. It's funny for me, Katano, especially when it gets late, turns into it's Cartman. It's supposed to be the Adam Sandler Louisiana
Water Boy.
The Water Boy.
Okay, so what are we doing next? What do you need to know?
Well, it's I think we're doing ship combat.
Yep.
It sounds like we're doing ship combat. It wasn't like you broke neck and tried to really get out there and try to intercept. I think whatever has happened with the ships has happened before the party reunites, and that was the main point of this little thing is.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, you are on your own, or you're doing laps, or you're out at sea, or something's happening.
So we're going out to the peninsula to have a better look at the outer bay, outside of port, and hoping our 2 boats are there.
Yeah,
or 3 boats. I mean,
it's 3 boats, maybe. It was cool. All right, I think we need a name
for tonight's game. We name our games after we play. This one was the taking of
Rosa de Senhora.
It's like the flower lady. It's literally just Portuguese for the lady of flowers. It shouldn't. It's just a nice happy lady boat.
That's what happened to me, man. Sorry. You said something. I heard something else.
Some people have fear.
Visions of hell.
Because that basically won the fight.
That would have been. It would have been much different if they were able to attack you with their guns and swords and use their armor. I thought it was going to be this big sloggy fight of them taking dents. So they're fully ready. No, I block. That was the expectation. And then it became, boo!
Fuck.
Press 5, we'll save.
Fat guy.
So it'd be what were we calling the Marines on the Ogozu Marines? No Gozu.
Yeah, it's like Fear the Reaper, almost.
I don't feel the Reaper. Lady in a white dress.
Nightmare boat, nightmare cruise. Oh, we turned their boat into a horror movie.
Like, are we the good guys? Basically,
A horror movie boat.
Are we the baddies?
Yeah, that's
A Grimsby
we
surprise.
sent the monsters to attack the flower boat. Yeah, we're the monsters. Yeah,
A Grimly Surprise is pretty good.
Grimsby surprise. Yeah. Basically, he led this attack.
Ah.
Yeah.
And
I'm not just a DM voice of the corner being a jackass once in a while.
And where Gitano
I
has
foil
the
my own plans.
charm spells, Grimsby's got the fear down path. Yeah.
It's the first time actually using them, but they're pretty good. And them will saves ain't scaling. Especially with the
Magic has gotten a little scary as we've changed the DC a little bit.
Oh yeah, everything being heightened means every spell in the old system was at your maximum spell level, is the equivalent.
Yep.
So, well,
There, in the other campaigns, there is a game event that I've got planned where that switch happens.
Nice.
Why it happened for this campaign, we'll just like synchronize the timeline. So that
we'll just synchronize the time. Yeah, this is could be either earlier or later in the timeline. It doesn't really matter. We do need to sync on a couple of planar events that are connected to this place.
It is later because the Forgotten Realms gods, for whatever reason, are some of them have migrated here, or at least they've tried to make inroads here.
That would be my claim, and then I've got a couple other. I've got some claims to defend about a few places in the plains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, good place to leave it for those watching on YouTube, which is where this video will appear. Thanks for your support. For those hanging out in the channel with us tonight, it's good to see you folks here. And as always, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Peace and have a good night. GD. Hold around. We'll talk about next game. Yeah. Bring out our schedules. Hey.
Bleh.